some characters that like absolutely needed info.
Hi, Brian.
Hi.
I hope you're having fun with. Is that RuneScape or League? I can't tell from here.
RuneScape.
Okay. It was either RuneScape or you were jungling right now.
Yeah, doing some mining.
And finances.
And finances at the same time.
Nah.
Yeah. Yeah, and we've got the whole family here actually. We've got Atlas down there.
Oh, Atlas.
I played fetch with him for a while today with snowballs, and he got really frustrated because he couldn't find them.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah. And then there's Renee, not paying attention to me. Renee!
No, of course not.
Renee!
She's got random ghosts to stare at.
Hi. Hi, Renee. She's like, no. Renee! Hi. Hi. Boop. Boop. Best cat ever, hands down. Like, I know a lot of people say their cat's the best, but nah, this is the best.
This is the one.
This is it. Can't get much better. Except for when she was trying to fight me today, because she was sitting in front of my computer screen, and like every time she was just sitting there, and I was like, move, and she would just sit there and then try and bite me, and I'm like, okay, but I can't see the screen. I'm trying to get stuff done. She's like, no work, only pets.
Only
snackos.
I'm drawing a blank. Renee?
What's that?
How old is her?
7.5.
Okay.
Almost 8.
Damn, she's still sassy.
Yeah. Yeah, she's got that tortitude. Tortoiseshell attitude.
Describe as tortitude?
Tortitude, that's what it's called. Tortoiseshells have like a very specific attitude to them.
I thought you were saying like Tour de France,
No.
but tortitude, like she's doing like a marathon of attitude that's lasting her entire lifetime.
She does that too.
Because it's a tortitude, not a tour de force.
No. Tortitude. It's hard to say with Wisconsin accent.
Tortitude.
Huh. It's like
what? You got the legit like mod thing and everything? The hell, you gotta hook me up with that. I want the sword thingy.
Right. It's so fun.
Also, I asked Malia if she would make a Twitch account just to follow us.
Nice.
And she was like, yeah.
Hey, Baba Kiss.
What up, homie?
Welcome. We're doing a Q&A today. We are currently waiting on Seldal, who's probably just coming home from work.
Hanging out with the kiddos.
Hanging with the kiddos.
We had so there's like it's like a yellow alert on center today, which is like we won't allow people in before 10 a.m. Oh no, that's a bummer, dude. Sorry to hear that. What were you homebrewing?
I could use a homebrew. Oh, bye, David. really awkward when you disappear and I'm like the only one here. So it's just like just sitting here. About which is solving problems, making connections, and managing stress, all to make the world a better place or whatevs. I like that. Which is solving problems. That's cool. Oh, you roll d6s to determine how good you are at doing stuff that. Okay, I gotta.
Interesting. So you've got like daily stats. I like that.
That's a 4. I'm pretty good at things today.
It makes me think of God, what were those games? It was like backyard baseball and stuff like that, where like day to day their stats would change. Like maybe they were having like a really good hitting day or like a dog shit pitching day or something like that. Fours are treading. Oh, good God.
David, you
I'd be
gotta roll
rolling
now.
like 2s.
You gotta roll.
Yeah, how am I doing today? Where's my D4? There's my D4. Oh wait, no, I need a D6. What am I saying?
Yeah, D6. I mean, you can roll a D4 if you want.
I can just barely be treading water at best. Called it. I rolled a 2.
Oh, basically, I become a. I need to figure out how to build campaigns and role playing. Nice. There's a really great module. Oh, fuck, I can't remember the name of it. Citadel of Radiance.
Apparently, I'm thriving today. If I just rolled a 2.
That's it. Okay, so there's the Citadel of Radiance, which I believe is just a book. There's also another book or like group of books basically called Journeys Through the Radiant Citadel, and that one is cool because like you basically like start out in this other like world or whatever, and the Radiant Citadel is essentially this place in the middle that connects to all realms. And so you can essentially like do like one shots from this one like central location. I'm playing a character in a similar campaign that's run by someone locally, and it's nice because it's like you get to pick and choose what you do, what kinds of nonsense you want to get into, basically. And like if there's a quest or something that doesn't sound that interesting, you can be like, nah, I'm not really into that. And so you get to like pick and choose what worlds you go to and stuff. And so it's really cool because you get to experience like a lot of different things.
What up, Becky?
Oh, let me throw around.
We're chatting with Bobicus.
Yeah.
Chatting with Bobicus?
Bobicus? Who's Bobicus?
Oh, they're in the chat. You might have missed their latest because you just hopped on.
Yeah, I don't see anything in the chat.
Rip.
Well, oh, never mind. I see I am Bobicus. Hello, Bobicus.
Yeah, dude, I don't know if you want to like you were saying you had docs, like we can take a look at stuff.
Yeah. I'm down. Are you a part of our Discord?
Don't know if I follow.
I'm so confused. Also, there's a wicked echo.
Oh no. I hope it's not me.
It may be me.
It's probably me. I don't hear an echo. Brian doesn't hear an echo.
There is also Brian in the background.
Okay. I think it's just my mic. This is only half of the streaming stuff. You get to see what the background looks like now. The whole D&D wall in the back.
But I want the bookshelves, damn it.
I'm sorry. You can't have the weird flowy bookshelves with books you can't read because it's so pixelated. Not
you
tonight,
you
damn it.
have a way better setup than I do.
I can send you everything I use, my guy. I got it all off Amazon and relatively cheap. Because I am cheap. I'm a cheapskate. It is so cold here in Florida. I mean, not to you two. You two live in the snow, but to me, I'm dying. Like, I have not gotten out of this.
Wait, how cold are we talking?
In Celsius, 13 degrees. in Fahrenheit, Fahrenheit.
We only speak American here.
In Fahrenheit, I don't know.
It's like
60?
50s.
50,
Yeah.
60.
Hang on.
That's Brian.
It's about like 55.
55.
This boy's got his conversions.
I don't know. The Fahrenheit. I've lived here how long? I still don't know Fahrenheit.
Oh yeah, homie, come hang out here. Wait, hold up. I don't want to.
Nope.
I don't want to misquote your numbers. I'm guessing it's 19 right now, and not Celsius.
Wait, me?
No.
It's 21 degrees outside.
Where?
And that's
the wind chill.
That's not. Wait, whoa. That's not Celsius. That's Fahrenheit.
Yeah, it's 21 degrees Fahrenheit, and it feels like 14 with the wind chill.
I would just die. You'd open the door and be like, "Oh, what happened to Becky?" Becky's like, gone. There's no Becky anymore. Can't do the cold.
See,
I think is that 6 air wiggles per football field?
Air wiggles?
Jenny, what were you saying?
We're lucking out today, kind of, and it's like 40 degrees Fahrenheit, which is like warm for us right now, but it's unfortunate because like we were getting snow and now we're getting rain, and it's gonna freeze.
Yep.
So Jenny, do you remember when you said that, like, when you had a baby, I'd move up there and take care of it? That's not happening anymore, like, ever. You'll never
have
see
to be
me.
the reverse.
But our
Exactly.
house
You'll
is
have to
warm.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. You gotta come down here, man.
What's like the opposite of an au pair? It's like you move to the nanny.
An orphanage.
Oh no! I think we can just call the stream there, folks. We're done with this Q&A.
Look, let me just tell you. Today at
yeah,
work was.
If we're being real technical, I think you're right. But damn.
Send your kid to some. It's like, yeah, come on. Logically, it kind of sounds right.
Bobicus, no, we didn't. Each of the links that you posted just showed up as 3 like asterisks for us. So I think
hang on a minute.
If you go onto our Instagram, there should be links to our Discord.
I also just posted.
Never mind. You can go fuck yourself, Bobicus. Don't go check out our Instagram because
I need to check our Instagram too, but like.
Oh my god. Bobicus. Wait, has Bobicus ever seen the stream? Have you ever seen the stream? What the fuck was that?
Someone's phone? Or a vibrator, I don't know.
Not on my desk. Jenny, in your desk?
Probably mine. No, it's Brian's vibrator. It's all good.
Oh, that's okay then.
Yeah.
Bobicus is now in our chat. Hey!
Let me make sure Bobicus has...
What a great name.
It is a good name.
We still need to figure out our name.
Yeah.
No ideas.
I kind of liked, what was Caroline's idea? Like the idiot squad.
Absolutely not. I'm sorry, I put my foot down on that.
What were some of the other ones?
That's fair, Bubicus, but that's still cool that you decided to hop on for this. Like, that's super nice.
Yeah, thanks, dude.
Thanks for joining us.
Also, I don't know if this is just like my mind word associating, but I hear your username and I just immediately think it's like an abacus, but for counting bobs.
Like cats? Like bobcats?
See, that's where my mind went. Bobcats. Bobicus, my
Oh.
brain went to bobcats. You
Huh.
you went a total different way.
I was leaning on the kiss.
That's fair.
Spartacus. Spartacus.
But more down to earth. I like it.
I like it. I like it. Yeah, for names for the group, the one I've liked the most is Jenny's. What was it? The sundial thing?
Solaris Sentries?
Yeah.
Yeah, or the Grotto Gang.
Okay. Oh yeah, that was another one. Grotto.
You have to think we are gonna walk up. You got to think in like the sense of the Mighty Nine. You're gonna walk up to people in game and be like, "We are the idiot gang. Who is going to pay us to do anything?"
This is true.
Even the Mighty Nine got shit for their name because there was like 7 of them.
Yeah, that's true.
And they were
Where'd
like,
the other two
"Where are the
go?
other 2?" And they were like, "No.
It's
9
just
is a no."
Um,
I'm 100% blanking on how to do like anything right now, and it sucks.
I thought about like the Ineffables, but I think Mary will slap that down pretty quick. But it is not a Good Omens reference. It is literally just the word itself is a good word for this group.
it is a good word. I think it's a little too edgelord. Like, and I'm on guard for that because I am like, I have been the edgelord character in prior campaigns and gotten just like endless shit for it.
That's fair.
I'm looking to avoid that.
I'm trying to find a nice word that isn't like loss or death or like I liked ineffable because it's like you don't know. You don't know what they're gonna do. It's literally the word in itself is what they're going to do. It's ineffable. You've no fucking clue what they're going to do.
Oh fuck, what's that word? There's a word it's not gonna I really like this word. I don't think it's right for us. The somnambulists. It means you're sleepwalkers.
Oh.
Wait, no, I like that. I really like that idea because, like, it's kind of like a play on what we're doing. We are all escaping our real life into these characters, kind of like sleepwalking.
I think I've got the spelling of that right.
I kind of like that. I just kind of think, yeah, I think that's kind of cute. I like something with meaning. As much as I love the jokey jokes, I would love it if we're going to do this full time and probably sell merch or something at some point. I would like it to be something that people could wear and it has like this nice meaning or this like pretty look to it.
Yeah, because if you think about like Critical Role's Vox Machina basically means like voice machine. It pays homage to like the fact that they're all voice actors.
Yeah. And Deus Ex Machina is like something that comes out of nowhere, something that's unforeseen. Vox Machina is unforeseen. It's like there's 2 meanings hitting in one, and I love it.
That's kind of why I like the Solaris Sentries, is because like it has enough of the space stuff in it that like me and David are space nerds. And as much as the rest of y'all are like, no science today. Like
that's just me.
We're like, yes, science today.
Like, that's a huge part of our life. And
yeah.
Also, Solaris means of the sun, which I think is cool. And there's also apparently a 1977, I think, 77 or 72, Japanese film called Solaris that is all about this guy who has to travel to basically check on the space mission where there was a group of astronauts that were like traveling in a shuttle, and they all just like went insane. And so Earth decides to send a psychologist up there to figure out why they just mysteriously all went insane.
Dude,
I
that's
just love that idea.
deep cut reference. Holy crap.
I just love the idea of, oh no, they're sick and they're having mental issues up there.
Yeah.
Let's send a psychiatrist out, my dude. Like, let's not bring them back. Let's just send a psychiatrist
Well,
up there.
they didn't want to bring him back because they were like afraid if there was some sort of like virus or something, it would infect people here.
So let's kill the psychiatrist. Fuck them.
They did want to study it as well, so
I mean, that's a really cool concept for a film. I'm gonna have to check that one out for sure.
Yeah.
I love the idea of the psychiatrist going through astronaut training too. It's like, all right, buddy, I know you're used to the armchair, but we're gonna need you to be just a little more built.
I can imagine him floating in zero gravity with a pen, just like, so, and how did it make you feel when your mother said
But not
that?
just a pen, like a special pen, because only the special pens work. Or pencils. You could just pull a Soviet Union and use pencils.
Yeah. I could never take a therapy session seriously, though. Like, if he's floating in zero gravity and, like, starts to turn upside down, I'm like, I'm not telling you nothing.
Especially, I just imagined him with, like, a Lisa Frank notebook and pencil.
They could never take the, like, wait, I need a mug. Using a candle, just like the sip of like, interesting.
Which is hilarious because like sipping
there's
doesn't
nothing in
even
it.
work. You have to like dump it and then slurp it. Like...
Exactly. So no, he picks up his coffee mug and just goes.
Dang it! I missed a drop.
Sorry,
just
you were saying?
You know what? I'm good, sir. I think I'm all better. I think you fixed it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just opens a window in space just to get sucked out. I'm done.
We done here.
That was kind of how it was today at work. We had wall-to-wall behaviors in every classroom. Well, one kid was in the quiet room for 2 hours.
Oh
no.
We had hitting, vomiting, purposeful peeing, yelling. 2 kids tried to run away. They like kept the back door open, forced it open at one point, and then gunned it for the gate. And we were all just like, "Where are you going? You're going home in like 10 minutes. And now you have to stay an extra hour to get corrected." One kid, after he was the kid who was in the quiet room for 2 hours. He came back and it was past his, like he had to go home. His mom was sitting in the parking lot because you have to then redirect. You can't just be like, no, you get to go home. So he had to come back in for 30 minutes to the classroom. He had to eat his lunch. He had to do his work. And he was just like furiously like writing out his equations, eating his pudding with fury. And then after he ate, he was the happiest kid. And we were like, were you just fucking hungry?
Yeah,
were you just fucking hungry the whole time?
Mm-hmm.
He was hungry. He decked somebody. He purposely peed in the quiet room.
Spite peeing.
For context, how like you have the phrase purposeful peeing at the go. Like how often is this happening?
At least once a week, I would say. So purposeful peeing can apply to 2 events: purposeful peeing on someone or purposeful peeing yourself. So peeing your pants to get out of work, you know that you have spares, you know that you can now go, or purposeful peeing to get out of work with an older kid is like, oh, Miss Becky, I need to go to the bathroom. I need to go to the bathroom now. I need to go to the bathroom. If they go to the bathroom, they take 20 minutes in the bathroom.
Sure.
So there's kind of 3 versions of it. Only one little kid and one older kid I have seen has purposely peed on somebody. And then there was one kid this week, the kid today, who purposely peed in a room to get out of the room because they can't leave him in the room when he's peed in it. So now that means, oh, we have to take him out of the quiet room. Now it's a chance for him to get away or to go to a different therapist and appeal his case.
The kid gets a retrial.
Exactly. He's like, oh, well, Miss Jane Doe isn't going to yell at me, so I'll go to Miss fucking, I don't know, Carlac. I don't know. I'm not going to use anyone's real name.
Yeah. No, we got you.
But yeah, I came out one time, and at one point they were like, Miss Becky, can you swap classrooms? Because this classroom is now doing fine. The other classroom is having a tough time. I was like, yeah, no problem. So I swapped. So I got to stay outside for an extra hour for an extra like 30 minutes. So I had 30 minutes with one class recess and then joined the other class for the recess. My teacher friend and I were like cuddling, and then she left, and the other teacher sat down and put her head on me, and it's like, are you okay? She's like, no, these kids are killing me.
Oh.
Yeah, she's so sweet though. It was an interesting day. Fine.
Are you doing okay?
I love it. To be honest,
Okay.
I love my job. I'm loving how crazy it is, Brian. I love that it's crazy, because as a teacher, I can just watch the child being taken out of the room as they have the behavior, and I'm just like, bye. Anyway, so 2 + 2. Yeah.
Yikes.
We did have one kid. His therapist didn't come in today, and he was so excited to see his therapist, but his therapist was sick. So he was just like, I can't wait to see Mr. Blah, blah, blah. I can't wait to see him. And we were like, yeah, he's not coming, but oh my God. He's nonverbal mostly, so he has just his little tablet. So he was like, where is Mr. So-and-so? And we were like, he's not coming. I want Mr. So-and-so. I want Mr. So-and-so. And we were like, okay, well, we can get you the other therapist that you like. He blew his nose, took what was in his hand, and smeared it on my coworker's straw and lid of her Stanley cup, because he just knew that would get her. And she was just like, I need to remove myself.
I need the quiet room.
I need a moment.
But he like threw himself on the floor. He was rolling around. He was just all over the place. So yeah, it was just behavior all day today. There's something in the water. There's a full moon out tonight. Maybe it's the cold, but I was just like, let's get back to D&D tonight. It's okay. You're almost there.
We've got a Q&A session.
Exactly, Q&A.
I can go back to leaking. It'll be fine.
Leaking?
Yeah, because Seldal periodically leaks.
That's the kids' job, okay? That's the kids.
We're done leaking today.
Yes, I think there's no leaking today.
Between leaking and purposeful peeing.
Oh my God, are we going to use that in the stream now? Purposeful peeing?
100%.
Purposeful leaking.
Purposeful leaking, says Brian.
Yeah.
Seldal at the dinner. Seldal at the dinner is going to pretend to cough. He's purposeful leaking.
I'm sorry. I need to sorry, I gotta go.
Kalina's gonna come in. He's gonna go, oh, I have to go.
Yeah, she's grumpy.
So David, I'm curious, what's your character gonna react when those two walk in and sit down? What's Chalcedony gonna do?
Am I gonna tell you?
Are you?
I think she's I think she's gonna react like you know how if there's all right, we're going full Indiana here.
Okay.
You have rivaling families at the county fair who've been competing for decades because both of the grandmas make bitch and cherry pies and they refuse to acknowledge one another. That's probably what Cal is gonna. She's gonna make that realization that oh shit, that's the person we not only kidnapped but kind of killed. We definitely killed their owl.
You definitely killed Corvus. I'm just gonna tell you that right now.
Yeah. We were 2 out of 3 for their party. And it's just gonna be very nice to see you again.
Oh, just the little icy tone underneath it.
Yeah. But also just not wanting to acknowledge that she was so in the wrong.
Exactly. Okay, this is so out of left field, but have you ever seen Steel Magnolias?
Mm-mm.
What is that?
Oh my god, not. Oh well, I know what we're watching now. No, I'm kidding. It's
No,
like
it sounds so familiar, and I'm trying to remember. Like, I don't think I've seen it, but I'm trying to remember like where I would have heard of it.
it's a
It's like a
show that
classic
was
play.
It's a
So-
classic play that was turned into a movie, and the movie is more of what I'm referencing. It's
Okay.
just, bunch of ladies, old and young, in hairdressers in a small town, illness. They deal with illness, they deal with love, they deal with life, children, everything together. They're very cute, little close knit. But there's this lady in it, and her name's Weezer. And she is just the bitchiest, crankiest, funniest old bitch. I aspire to be this woman someday. Aspire. This woman's eating a Twinkie, and they're like, you know how bad that is? And she's like, good, let my heart give out. I'm trying. I'm fucking trying to get into the damn grave. And I'll send you some clips. She's stellar. But what I love
Please do.
about her is that she can be so genuinely kind and sweet and gentle. But then one person will say something and she'll just turn and like eat into them. But then at the end of eating into them, they'll be like, and I love you, by the way. So I'm saying this for your own good. So like, just because I love you, like this is, and it's just like, oh, that's how I envision Chalcedony sometimes.
Absolutely, she's definitely like will be like so polite and so friendly, but has like zero patience for bullshit or like anyone who's like not being nice.
Exactly. That's how I'm gonna find a picture of this woman now. I'm gonna find clips of this and send it to the chat just so you have any idea. Oh my god. Do we have any other name ideas? Because now I'm like Steel Magnolias is in my brain. I'm like Steel something or other, maybe? No. Maybe.
Yeah, it's hard because there's like so many different people.
Oh, that's wait, so many different people like
In the group. Like, they're very different.
Oh, sorry. You're saying yes. I see what you're saying. I thought you were going back to like Steel Magnolias.
No.
And I was like, I don't understand. But yes, in terms of like using Steel something as the name.
Yeah, it's just like Cal and Vin don't really fit Steel.
Neighbor Stained Steel.
What?
Neighbor Stained Steel.
Neighbor Stained Steel? What's that?
It's a line from Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, it's a line from Romeo and Juliet. I'm not using a line from Romeo and Juliet.
I'll pass on that one.
Yeah.
Well, fuck me.
Okay.
It was a good try, Brian.
Good job learning your lines.
Uncultured swine.
This
yeah,
bro's out here quoting Romeo and Juliet rather than like Much Ado About Nothing.
And
Well,
Toy
it's-
Story.
That's because we are currently in a high school production of Romeo and Juliet. I am Lady Capulet for one scene.
For one
It's-
scene?
It's a strange production where like every scene is cast differently. So no one gets
Oh.
overloaded, and the deal was that if I played Lady C in this one scene, the drama teacher would give me voice acting lessons. So
Oh, done.
That's fabulous.
I was
That's a
like, it's
great
8 lines.
deal.
I'm like, I'm in. I'll do it. I can yell at some kids. It's fine.
Yeah, I'll be Lady Capulet for a couple of lines. Done.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Brian's the prince, so he gets to just like walk around and yell at everyone. Great.
Hell yeah, Brian.
Oh, yeah.
Brian, when are you coming on the stream as like an NPC or something?
Y'all ever want a thug ass nigga in your stream?
Sure, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah?
No.
No.
Well, We tried.
That would be. Y'all think about that for a sec, though. That would be such a funny change of pace.
It
Like,
We
honestly
need it,
would.
honestly. Like,
Hey!
no, I mean, it's no offense to y'all, but like, it's something that I've been working on. It's like, D&D is so white, and it's so hard to like
It's so blight?
white.
Like-
white.
Blight?
WHITE.
Oh, white! Oh, okay. I heard blight and I was like, what? You mean like fruitless? Like, what?
I mean that too.
White.
But
Gotcha.
it's very Caucasian. There we go. Caucasian.
No, white.
White
It's
specifically.
very
though.
mayonnaise.
It's
It's-
so
yeah.
mayonnaise.
And it's very, I know I am playing a man, but it's also like, I feel sometimes can be very man-centric. That's why I loved Critical Role so much. Because it's
Yeah.
like, so many diverseness. So many diverse. So
many diverses, yes.
So much diverseness. Thank you.
Yeah. But even so, like, Critical Role itself didn't really even touch on, like, race. And, like, I know that, like, in our campaign, we have, like, the drow racism. But that still can't ever incorporate, like, Black and brown experiences and culture into, like, the game, basically.
Yeah.
It's so hard to embrace that because, like, for one, I don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's hard for me to put that in the game. And then also just, like, the way D&D is written, it's, like, it's hard. It's hard for a lot of people to be accepting of that kind of game, too, and, like, some of those experiences that are put in that, like, Black and brown people go through because it's, like, the people who are watching aren't Black and brown either. It's mostly white people. And so it's like, okay, most of the games and whatnot are going to be tailored towards these people. That's my mini rant for the day. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I wonder if we could find ways to like incorporate that more into the role play, right? Of like, I think to some degree, our characters have kind of like walked into the two towns and like through the surrounding areas without too many obstacles based on their identities. And I don't know if those are like hazards or like impediments that you want to build in as the DM, you know?
Yeah,
That like
yeah.
we go somewhere where like dwarves.
Wow, bye everyone. Okay.
I'm back.
But yeah, I hear what you're saying, and it is something I want to incorporate, which is why I have the Aurora Watch being
What happened there?
mostly. What the?
What happened
Yeah,
there?
it was kind of weird. You like dropped off too.
Yeah, I like dropped off once or twice and I was like, why is that happening? And then it was just like, bye.
I think it like did that to both of us at the same time.
I think it was just like, you know what? I am done.
Yeah, let's not have this discussion.
Streamlabs is just like, oh, I've had a lot of behaviors today too.
Streamlabs just wants its pudding cup.
They just want to go to the quiet room.
Yeah, and pee in a corner.
Streamlabs just off like peeing in the corner.
With the pudding cup. What did I miss anyway?
We were just talking about how, like, I do want to incorporate some, like, I want to try and incorporate Black and brown experiences and, like, more racial issues into D&D. It's hard. Like, it's not going to be easy, but it's something that needs to be done, and, like, that is something that I'm trying to work on with, like, the Aurora Watch. And, like, how they favor drow and orcs, specifically drow, and the reasons for doing that, and some of the other things that you'll see in Basazan itself very much plays into that, and kind of some of these divisions between different groups of people in different empires and whatnot. I don't want to give too much away.
Bazo-san does exist in the world of Critical Role, but you're the one who came up with this like strange ideology that they have towards Drow. Interesting.
Yeah, kind of. So,
what other stuff have you like tweaked and edited in our version of this little world, which I am so curious. I love, by the way.
So yeah, so Basazan is actually in like the module that I'm using, which is why I needed y'all to travel to Basazan.
Took us a little bit.
Asing say.
There are no drow in Bossing say.
I haven't uploaded that TikTok yet, but I keep rewatching it. Cal, it's Bossing say. I'm very excited.
But yeah, like Basazan is a mostly drow and orc city. The Aurora Watch is mostly drow and orcs. Those are things from the module. Theron, the like leader of the Aurora Watch, he is a drow. That was actually from the book. Can't make that shit up. I mean, I could, but I didn't. And just the fact that, like, Basazan is in the Kryn Empire and, like, Xhorhas and whatnot, plays into that a lot. It's like this whole area is founded by drow, essentially, after the Calamity. And while there are settlements of orcs and goblins, like Jigao is specifically an orc and goblin establishment, the fact that there is an orc and goblin establishment that's separate from these bigger cities that are like out there in a drow empire kind of shows like, okay, there is a division then between like the orcs, goblins, even dwarves and halflings and whatnot, and like some of these other groups, tieflings are another one, and the drow and elves. Because elves and drow seem to have this higher standing within this empire.
Interesting.
Oh, shit. Jenny, offline, you and I have already built some of this with Cal's family.
Yes.
Secrets? Do I get secrets? Oh, fucker.
Secrets for a reason. But yeah, dude, we can like build out that more. If like that was something I had already thought a little bit about, but if we want to like build into that and like introduce that as part of us making this a more diverse campaign. Sounds good.
Yeah, we can talk about that for sure.
I will say
secrets for you.
We were chatting. I'm sorry, I keep bringing up work, but it's just in my brain. Martin Luther King Day just passed, right? So we're teaching the kids all about Martin Luther King all this week. And one of the kids on my table was asking me, like, how did this happen? Like, how did people not be, like, how were people not able to use the same fountain? And I went, kid, this isn't the only place it ever happened. It happened here, yes, and this was one of the biggest, but it happened all over the world. And then I was talking to one of the teachers, and she was like, yeah, but you never really saw it, like, in your area. Like, Ireland never really had that. Like, I think Ireland was really, an up-and-comer. And I was like, you're right. Ireland wasn't racist towards Ireland.
Yeah, Ireland was oppressed.
Thank you. She didn't know that. David, during the potato plight, and I learned this when we went to the Potato Famine Museum in Ireland, Irish people, whether they're white, grey, black, whatever, Irish people were sold almost a few cents less. They were the cheapest of any slave because they were so weak and they were so thin. They were the cheapest slaves to buy.
Damn.
English people used to, if you lived on a lord's land and you were Irish and you had a wedding, your first night, and every night till you became pregnant, you had to the woman had to sleep with the English lord or the English lord's eldest son to guarantee that their child would be English.
Holy shit! I didn't know either of those. I knew about like Irish slavery. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Ireland, our language, pretty much gone. Like we don't speak it at all. It's on our signs, but I think it's 13% of the population can speak it fluently. Yeah. So I was thinking the other day, if Seldal dies, I will cry, I will mourn, but I want my next character to be like an Irish survivor, like from oppression.
Ooh.
Obviously not an Irish you know what I mean? But like their story signifies to me like this history of my country, of my feelings towards it. You know what I mean? Don't know why I think they should be a fawn. I feel like that's a very I don't know why I feel fawn. I thought so, right? Exactly what my brain went to is like Mr. Tumnus, but like I want him to look like the Pan's Labyrinth guy because I've always loved him. Not this guy, love him too, but
I know who you're talking about.
I think it's like the same actor.
It is. I think that's why I love him so much. But I want him to have like goat eyes and like really big horns, like almost more deer-esque than goat, if that makes sense.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
And he's not going to be Mr. Thomas. But yeah, so like in going with your idea, Jenny, I think that's a cool idea, and we should touch on stories that resonate with us, because I would never want to create a character on the culture or the history of something else and I'm getting it wrong, if that makes sense. It's different for you because you come from a family of people like that. You've been educated with that. You have a partner like who understands the history of it as well, and you've researched it yourself.
But I still don't feel comfortable myself.
That's fair. That's very fair too.
Yeah.
That's fabulous. I don't think like, I mean, must be so many stories in like Norwegian culture as well. Like I know they came over to Ireland and like slightly oppressed us way back when, but like not really. We were kind of like,
we oppressed the English too. It's fine.
Irish people love Norwegian. We're like, you made us strong. No, we just hate the English. No, we're like, the Norwegians made us strong. They made us tough. The English just took our potatoes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Bastards.
Yeah, no, we love you too. I mean, like Norway was mildly oppressed by, not really oppressed, but like ruled by Denmark for the longest time too.
That's what that's what it was.
Yeah, and it was till like the 1800s.
Danes were mad powerful.
They were.
Till mid 1800s, and then like Norway and Sweden broke out.
Bye, Becky.
Like, bye.
Rip Becky.
Becky.
Hi, Becky. This is what it does to me. I'm just like gone.
It just went.
Yeah, that's what it does.
Why is it doing that tonight? Yeah, I guess so. Well, look, I'd rather have it today than on stream.
Mm-hmm. Real stream.
I'd rather have it. Streamlabs is English.
The moderator's like, I don't really like this.
Oh my god. They know we took their potatoes. Banner. Sorry, ban them.
Another tidbit. There was an Irish red oak all over Ireland. It was one of the strongest trees. There is, I think, 5% left in the world because the English chopped it down to make their ships. There is only about 5% in the world. So that's like 3 trees.
Recultivate it?
The ground is so different. The weather is different. They never got a chance to change as every other tree, because this has been like 200 years, 300 years. And in those years, trees have adapted and changed with the weather of global warming and everything. These trees never got a chance. So replanting them now, they have no hope. They cannot fertilize properly.
Oh,
I know. My brother has a red oak tattoo on his shoulder from when he heard that story. Yeah. This got dark this session.
It did.
Yeah.
Bring it back up. Bring it back.
Like that sometimes.
like I know we're I know we're trying to like revitalize that species, but like if you ever come across like a decent piece of that, I'd be happy to like turn you something with it.
I would absolutely love that. I would absolutely love that. I will. Well, I'm going back in a few months, and I do want to send you all something from Ireland because like I always bring stuff back for like the people who are here, but you two deserve some Irish stuff. Like, come on. So
Thanks.
I would send you like Irish dice
baby.
from like my favorite comic book store, but they closed. They closed last year.
Dang it.
I know. I was right. They were called Forbidden Planet. Like they were so
It's a
awesome.
great store.
It was a fucking great store. I didn't know how good it was till I got into D&D because they were mainly a D&D store, and I was like, I don't really care about this. I just want the V for Vendetta comic book. And now I'm like, damn, why did I do this?
Came at the wrong time.
I know. Should have been in D&D from a young age.
Mhm.
Life would have been so different. I mean, I'm sporting our heroes merch today.
Oh hell yeah.
Our parent merch.
Our parent merch. What we got to start designing like our own merch. Like we got to have like
Yeah.
design sessions. That could be another idea. If we still need more hours on like our streaming bill, we could do like
Ooh.
design sessions with people in chat, like share the screen, make some t-shirt designs with
Yeah.
the chat.
Yeah, we were doing sticker design with Caroline and Mary the other day.
Fabulous. So
So-
we're already on it. I do want to talk to you now that it just popped into my brain. This is what I told Jenny the other night as I was texting her. I'll be talking, I'll be spewing shite as I normally am, and then something will like just pop open in the back of my brain. So like I just had to go. So I'm getting, don't take this the wrong way, I'm getting slightly bored with the TikToks that I'm posting. I'm literally just
Mhm.
editing the little clips of us being haha funny, uploading them. Little clip of haha funny, uploading them. And I'm like, okay, but if people watched the stream, they're just watching these same little clips. And for people who don't watch the stream, they're just watching these randomers do little clips.
Yeah.
I want to start doing sketches. So like all the sounds on TikTok, like there's so many that would be so funny for Chal and Seldal and all this thing. Like the one that keeps coming to my brain is the look at him and tell me there's a God. He made me in my own image. Like I just think that would be so like Chal is looking at Zaris and Zaris is like, look at him and tell me that. Oh, well, goodbye. Goodbye, David. He's like, no, I'm not doing TikToks for you.
Nah.
You fine." But like there's so many ideas. It would be complicated. Damn you, Streamlabs. It would be complicated to film.
The
Mhm.
But like but my idea is like, I'll send the sound to everybody.
Mhm.
Everybody just film your little bit. Send me all the clips and I can cut it together to make the clip
Mhm.
work with the sound, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
I just think there's so many little funny ha-has that we could actually do as ourselves in our own spaces that could be really fun.
yeah.
And then I know like me, Mary, and Caroline will have a chance to do Vin, Seldal, and Zaris stuff at MegaCon, which could be fun. But I want you guys involved. Like I want DM, I want like God. I have so many like little God sounds, and it's just gonna be Jenny being like, yes, you're gay. Yeah, like there's so many sounds like that.
Congratulations.
Gay.
You're a furry.
Yeah, there was one that it was like, God, why have you forsaken me? And it's like, because you're gay. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, that's Seldal. Seldal with Jenny. I think it was like Little Nas or something who did the sound as well.
Also,
Oh shit. I thought we had broken Jenny for a
I
second.
know, so did I.
sorry, I was gonna say something, but I don't know how much Becky has picked up on
Say it.
Seldal's backstory.
Say it, please say it. Because at this point, I'm running myself so ragged, going over the streams, being like, what did I miss? And retaking. I'm going through my notes. My fingers are raw, going through my notes, like scrolling. Going through. That doesn't look like scrolling. Scrolling.
No, it
through my
doesn't.
notes.
It's not.
Yikes.
It's not scrolling.
No,
Whoa.
just, like, oh, that's worse.
That's
This doesn't look right either. Look at it.
God damn.
Becky,
It's
Lord.
this can never be a safe for work stream, Ken.
Never. Like,
Like, I'm not gonna lie, it looked like you were holding up like a mini flashlight or something.
Why is it like flesh color?
Yeah. Dude, there's like a slit down the middle and everything.
Oh my god.
I'm saying.
You're the color of your mouse now.
No, don't hold it up to my face. Someone's gonna take your screen grab of that. It's just me like.
Boom, there it is. Hold, wait. If we got that, you just like line that up with the like record scratch. Like, you're probably wondering how I got here.
See what I'm talking about? We can have TikToks like that. I swear, I got that at Goodwill because it was $8. I was like, oh, it's such a pretty keyboard. I never realized it looked like that. But I guess now I know why I liked it. Oh dear. I'm gonna throw that away tomorrow. What are we talking about? Yeah, just say it, Jenny. At this point, say it. For the vag mouse, say it.
For the vag mouse, I will. I'm sorry, I'm like crying over here.
Wait, there's more there. There's another joke to be made. Give me a second.
You got all the time you need.
Oh god.
It's gonna be
there's like another species of rodent that like
you know, I am 100% going to work the vag mouse into this campaign somehow. I hope you know that.
Do you want me to send you the King of the Rodents thing that I have? That he's just a little possum. You can make him the vag mouse.
Yes.
Ooh.
I'll send it to you. Hang on. Let me go to my D&D shelf here.
Yeah, there are more jokes to be made here. Of vag and men.
Vag and men.
A
vag
so
and
much better
mystic
when I have
bliss.
a case behind me. I'm gonna send you. It's called Books Outlet, and I got all my books there. They're all brand new and they're all really cheap. If you're watching, then sign up with us and sponsor us. I got this book for $5, but it's villains, minions, and their tactics for the game masters. And yes, there is a possum here who is like the king of the rodents.
I love that.
There he is. Look at him in all his glory. Look at him on that little twone.
That's like a infected vag mouse.
It does.
Real, that dude got a nasty UTI.
But there is what Laufine is supposed to look like. She's a pretty lady.
She is.
I love her. Yeah, so I recommend those books to you, DM. That's where I got the idea for the thing I sent you.
Mm-hmm.
Out of that book.
Nice.
So, yes, tell us your dirty secret. Dirty darky secret.
Why are you like this, Becky?
Dirty darky secret. Just talk so I don't talk anymore.
No, go on.
Let her cook. She's on to something here. This is how we got the vag mouse.
I'm done.
I remember back, it was literally like I was literally just like writing this one part of, I think it was like just after you got the diary. I was like writing this one part of Seldal's backstory. And you literally messaged me the next day and was like, "You would be really cute as if Seldal had a partner in his last life who was a guy who loved him." And I was like, I wanted to be like, Becky, that's already what I'm writing, but I couldn't say that.
Oh, did you think I didn't pick up on that? Oh,
I didn't know. I didn't want to assume.
I picked up what you were laying down.
Good.
So
I didn't want to assume, though.
So, never mind, he's back. I was going to take my chance to do a secret.
I thought they were just friends who lived together.
Best friends, besties, roommates. Yes, that's the sound I'm going to use for Cal and the plant. So basically, I just want clips of David around his house with the plant, watching TV, playing ping pong, pouring wine.
Malia will 1000% help with that.
Thank you, Malia.
We love you, Malia.
We do.
You've been volunteered to help film me playing with one of the plants.
That doesn't
Like I'm
sound
gonna be playing
right.
ping pong with it, and we're
There
gonna
we
like
go.
go out and like share a piece of spaghetti, and we're like meet in the middle.
Drape it over the tree.
As long as none of our children were harmed.
Yeah. Oh, of course not. Yeah.
Around the bridge.
What's the
Yeah,
plant
exactly.
version of furry?
And then he's just like, it's not moving, but I'm just getting closer.
Wait, what's the plant right next to you?
That's the
This one?
plant.
That's a different plant from the plant.
It is different. Yeah.
You said
I
I
mean,
thought
these-
that was the plant.
No,
I
the
think I
plant's green.
used this one as like a stand-in once for the plant, but the plant is over there.
Ah,
beautiful
hey,
kitchen.
plant.
Oh, thank you. This is our stand mixer. It's never been used.
I like
Ah.
it.
To be fair, I got it as like a present a couple months ago.
I send you
Uh,
Critical Role recipes, then you can cook with it.
If
Oh,
you put,
hell yeah.
If you put cream in it and put it outside and mix it, you make ice cream.
Ice cream. Yeah. I think I saw the same exact video
yeah.
on Insta.
Oh hell no!
I know.
I don't even
just
like
need to
ice
find an
cream,
outlet.
so that's like I can't move there.
I always forget that about you, and then I'm like,
I know. I'm sorry.
Wait, you don't like ice cream?
I don't like ice cream.
What
know,
are your
I'm-
desserts of choice?
potatoes.
She's not wrong. I will
Wait,
always
what?
say I'm
I
more
thought you
like
were
my.
just being racist.
It'd be
No,
funny,
she just knows me.
but I'm for real because this person over here, my bestie, ordered fucking fries at a Mexican restaurant.
Look, I had reasons.
She was like, "Oh, the
We're gonna need to know
margarita
those reasons.
and
homie.
enchiladas, and can I have a whole plate of fries?"
So excited, right?
Entire plate.
But let's be honest, you know I ordered that in shame.
I know.
Fucking better.
Fries, please.
Wait, what was the reason? Were you just like
I eat
deathly
fries with
hungover?
no, I eat fries. Okay, to show you how bad it is, I went to Italy, Germany, Iman. Every restaurant I could, I ordered a plate of fries. Italy, it was midnight. I was getting the last carbonara of the night with a Chardonnay or a Hugo or whatever. And then I was like, "Do you have any French fries? French fries?" Yes. Give me a few minutes. He came back and he had the freshest, like he just cut the potatoes in the back and put them in the deep fry fryer. And I was like, I think I'm in love. And I talk about those fries like every day. This was my one time today. No, I'm like my dad. My dad is a savory man, and I am as well. Like I'll have a cup of tea and like a snack bar from Ireland, a purple snack.
Purple snack.
So good.
Mm-hmm.
But like I won't eat chocolate that much. Like I'd rather an extra plate of chips with mayonnaise than a dessert. Like if it's a tres leche or if it's like maybe a cheesecake or creme brulee, but like ice cream, cookies, nah, man, or like cake, ugh, nah.
Oh my god.
Give me another plate of French fries.
Meanwhile, my family will literally eat chocolate chips straight from the bag.
Mm-hmm.
Like we do not give a shit. We will like. There was one point where it got kind of bad, and like the 12-ounce bags were no longer enough, so we went for the 72-ounce bags from Costco, and we're just like.
There's nothing wrong with that. To each their own. Everyone should have a splurge. Mine is like around a Happy Faces, you know, like McCain's Happy Faces. Have you ever seen those?
I've seen them.
No.
They're potatoes in the shape of happy faces. Like you cook them and they look like they're dying. Like they look so miserable. Again, I'm going to look for a picture now. Potato smiles is what they're called. That's what they're called.
Huh.
Actually, so
They're
Wasatch
so good.
every morning has breakfast, and Becky, this is why you need to come visit. Every breakfast has a different form of potato, and today, Wednesday has the good potatoes, and it's like the shredded potatoes, and they cook it so well, and it's so good, and I like mix it in with my eggs, and it's delicious.
Oh man, see, I just had like spicy chicken and rice, and now I'm
geez.
like,
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
potatoes.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
see,
I will have potatoes for everything.
I usually like doing like this Norwegian breakfast where you have like sweet things, like some fruit, some form of like crepe type thing. Oh, thanks for following. Heyo.
Hi.
Some sort of like, yeah, some sort of Swedish type. Swedish. No, I don't do Swedish
Boo.
food. Something sweeter. And like maybe like a pastry or a roll or like just like a tiny piece of chocolate with some coffee. And
That's
like
why
a
I want to
perfect
travel with
breakfast.
you so badly. I want to go to Italy. Like, I think you and I would be the bomb.com in Italy. Like, Rome, especially. We stay on Gay Street. That is the only place I will stay. It is literally called Gay Street. It is all gay bars. There's a big car that says, I'm coming out in Roma. And you're meant to stand next to it and like announce that you're coming out. And people in the restaurant next door go like, "Hey, salute!" And they're like, so I took a picture next to it, and they were like, "Are you coming out?" And I was like, "I've been out." And they were like, "Hey!"
So we don't care.
No, and they were clean. They were like bussing tables because it was like 2 a.m. And they were like, "You're doing it now?" And I was like, "No, I'm out. I'm just taking a picture." And they were like, "Hey, that's still good." But they drink alcohol like soon as the sun comes up. It's like, and you're having eggs and bacon and what alcohol? Oh no, just tea. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Like, are you sure?
You know what I liked about Reykjavik was that their happy hours started at noon and ended at 7 p.m.
They were fabulous.
That's it? 7?
Reykjavik
But like the
happy
hour.
Happy hour
7?
You keep drinking
starts at
afterwards.
noon. This is just the half price drinks.
Half price in Ireland is like till 10. And because the bars are open till 4.
But it
And
starts
they
at
open
noon.
at them. Oh, that's I mean, that's for outside of Ireland without alcohol abuse. Yes, that is pretty great. Ireland is just disgusting. I want to go to Ireland with you guys so much. I really, really
Oh,
do.
it'd be a blast.
Yeah, hands down.
Like, we go to Chipper, we go clubbing in Temple. Well, we don't go clubbing. I'm not a clubber, but we go to a bar in Temple Bar. We look at one club and go, nah, this isn't our scene. We leave. We go to the Leprechaun Museum, the Wax Museum, do a ghost tour,
Go back to the bar.
go back to the bar. It'll still be open. They close for like 4 or 5 hours and then get ready for breakfast because they'll normally serve a full Irish breakfast on the weekends, a carvery, which is always good, but a carvery will start at like 11 and go till about 5, and then 5 after is just drink till 4.
Jeez.
Sounds like LPSC.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I gotta prepare my liver for that.
Yeah, I feel like
Start
February.
practicing.
Yeah, February I need to do like no drinking February just so that by the time we go to the conference, I'm ready.
Oh wait, I'm like the opposite where it's like I need to like marathon train for it. It's like I need to work my way up like drinks per night.
That's a good idea.
It is.
Build that tolerance. I don't want to be white girl wasted out there.
There was I think it was a Swedish film I saw years ago with Mads Mikkelsen. And the whole premise of the film was these professors are just so miserable with their lives. Like their marriages aren't great. Their kids are all grown up. They fucking hate their jobs. So they said, look, they're all for like philosophy majors. And they go say, all right, like, let's get like drunk, but stay drunk. And we'll only do a certain percentage. So they're like, okay, let's say they're 15% drunk. Their life improved immensely. Everything was funnier. Things washed off them easier. Like pain didn't hurt so much. Like everything was easier. But after like, I think it was like 3 months, they were intolerant and they had to up it. But they were upping it and upping it and upping it like a drug. And it got to the point where I think one of them ended up dying because it literally was just like, yeah, you may not feel it because you're intolerant, but your body is still suffering. Your kidneys, everything is still suffering, like their skin and everything. Anyway, great film to watch because it's a cool premise, but be careful of the people you go watch it with. Because I watched it with a group of people who were like, we should do that. And I was like, did you not get the premise of this film? It's telling you just deal with the cards that you have. And they're like, no, let's get wasted now. And I was like,
No.
wrong people.
Yikes.
And again, I am drinking wine right now, but you know.
It was a behaviors day.
It was a behaviors day.
But as a teacher, especially a substitute, I don't really have to deal with it that much. I just get to watch and hear about it. And then, well, one of the girls in my class is so sassy. So sassy. Like, she's so funny and she's really cute. But, like, she was like, look what I written. Or, look what I writted. And I was like, write it. And I was like, oh, you wrote something? She went, I write it. I was like, no, honey, you wrote something. That's wonderful. I'm glad you... Excuse me? I write it. And I was like, the correct word is wrote. And she went, well, this isn't a game, so I don't need to be correct. And I was just like, don't hit a child. Don't hit a child. And it was just kind of like, oh, okay. The therapist who was sitting next to me, I was trying to come up with a patient, nice response. The therapist was sitting next to her and go, hey, you need to speak to Miss Becky with more respect because your privilege is showing. And I was just like, I don't need to say anything.
This is wonderful. And I didn't even hit a kid.
They keep saying to me, I'm always worried that I'm like, I may say something too harshly, or maybe I wasn't kind enough. And they're like, Miss Becky, you need to grow a spine. And I'm like, I thought I was being mean. And they were like, no, you can be meaner. And I'm like, I don't want to be. Because the kids like me.
We did like outreach while I was in grad school. We would go out like once a month to one of the like underserved school districts and do like science demos and like all these hands-on activities for those like 4th and 5th graders. And one of the times these two African American girls come up, and you know, I'm like helping them with one of the activities, and like one of the girls is just like you can see that like nothing is coming in, like everything is just like bouncing right off. And like, so I'm just like, okay, whatever, like that's fine. But then she just like keeps looking and she's like, your lips are hella chapped. And like I realized that's what she's been looking at this whole time, is just she's like hyper fixating on my lips. And it's like, yeah, you have chapped ass lips. And in that moment, I'm like, what do I say to this? Like, how do I respond? Thank goodness, same thing. I didn't have to, because the girl next to her is like, man, you can't say that. Your skin's ashy as hell. And the first girl's like, yeah, you're right. My bad. And I got to just be there like, no, you're fine. Like, don't worry about it. Can I keep helping you? And it was really clear that like that was just something that she'd been hyper fixating on. Because like as soon as we cleared that hurdle, she was like, okay, now I understand what we're doing. Now I can listen. I was dying.
That's what I love about kids. They have no filter.
None whatsoever.
None. Especially even these kids, even less of a filter, but it's just so funny. We had one kid, he's in the older class and the older high functioning class. So they're almost pretty neurotypical. They're just like a little socially awkward at times. He was running past me and I was like, hey, we need quiet mouths and calm feet, my friend. Let us do walking feet. He was like, oh, and then he walked around the corner, walked back to me and was like, what's wrong with your eyebrow? And I was like, huh? And he was like, you have a part of it missing. And I was like, no, it was a choice. And he was like, why'd you make that choice? I was like, I thought I looked good. And he was like, well, maybe for some people. And then he kept going. And he was really sweet. But like some kids will like touch my eyebrow and be like, ow, owie, owie. And I'm like, no, it didn't hurt. I chose this. It's okay. And they're like, oh, are you sure? Do you have a boo-boo? And there's a therapist. I won't say her name. Let's call her Abitha. And they'll walk by the class. Let's call her Abitha. They walk by the room and go, hey, Miss Abitha. And I'm like, this woman and I look nothing alike. She has long hair. She always looks put together. She wears makeup. She is like 1,000,000 times prettier than me. She has no tattoos. I have tattoos, red hair, half an eyebrow, never wear makeup. And I'm like, I think she's also taller than me. And I'm just like, she always is like in a really nice outfit. I'm always wearing like some Critical Role or like just D&D shit. I'm like, how? How do you guys mix us up every damn time? Ignore my Batman pajamas.
Never.
It's so professional.
Wait, you just like went to work dressed like that?
No. I mean, I could. They really wouldn't care. No, I wore leggings. I wish I could say I was wearing these.
Those are awesome.
I'm a child.
Yay.
Let's be real. Are any of us adults? No.
Not anymore. No. This is adulting, drinking wine on a stream and wearing Stitch slippers. This is the modern day adult.
This is it.
This is what you get. Jenny, question.
Yeah.
Does the chat look completely different to you than to us?
I have no idea.
Because I thought you said thanks for subscribing or following or something.
Following. Yeah. Oh yeah,
Following.
because
So you can see?
Yeah, so on the actual stream, there's a little bloop that comes up that says so-and-so followed. But because y'all can't see the actual stream as it's happening, like, y'all don't see that part.
Oh, I do actually. That reminds me that I have notes. My mum watched the YouTube live, not the Twitch live, and she said it was so difficult to watch that it would just cut in and out and freeze and cut in and out and freeze. So, and I tried to go back. Do you remember when I went onto YouTube and I tried to do something? We can't. We can only do something when we get to like a few thousand, or if we pay a certain amount of money once we get to a few thousand.
I have them all saved too, so I can like delete those and re-upload.
It may be for the future. I think the ones we have up are fine enough because we're still figuring ourselves out. Maybe in the future, we'd like upload maybe instead. I know that's so much more work on your end, but if the live stream is looking rough,
and no one really, I don't think that many people watch the live stream on YouTube anyway.
I think we're more focusing on the Twitch side of it, aren't we?
Yeah.
Grand. Okay. Yeah, that was just the only note I had. She was also like, I chimed in when you were talking about hookah, and then like y'all were talking about something else, and then everything froze, and then I couldn't watch anymore. And I was like, oh, so you didn't even get to see us play? She was like, no, I still haven't seen you play. So
she's set up with Twitch.
Yeah. She's very excited. I'm setting her up. She is playing her first D&D game in February. Her, my dad, Mary, Caroline, myself. I'm the DM, which is terrifying. And we'll see how that goes. I think Hunter.
Great.
Yeah,
I'm going to be awful. I think Hunter is going to join us as well.
Hey, if you want another person.
Actually, I was going to ask if you guys wanted to join online, because that might just be 2 extra hands. Someone who could help me with DMing, another person who knows how to play, who is like so well experienced with the rules, but a gentle persona, because I feel like I'd love to bring certain people in, but I feel like certain people are more rule jockeys, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So
I'm happy to like be a voice to like ask questions to, or
I think they'd love that. My mom was like, "Who's that man on the stream?" I was like, "That's
who's the
David.
one random dude?"
She was like, "I don't know that guy." I was like, "That's David. He's an angel." She was like, "I thought his name was Chalcedony." I was like, well.
I love your parents so much.
Oh, they miss you, Jenny.
I
They
miss
miss you.
them so
Mom
much.
was like, "Is that my new son?" For David.
Yes.
They adopt everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone.
They do.
My parents are the same way.
Fabulous. So
But
now they have another
yeah.
son. I think
My
Riley
parents are
is the
not.
only son.
Ooh.
I think Riley is the only son. Oh no, Cameron. So Cameron and Riley, and now you. But you don't know Cameron, so that's right.
Gotcha.
Well, this turned out to be a very different stream than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Took some interesting turns.
It didn't.
I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
But going back to DM and secrets, any other stuff that you can tell us, like give us a leg up for before the other two.
David, I'll say to you what I said to Becky.
Wait, did I have a
Don't
male
die.
lover in a past life?
No, you did. I mean, you did, but like, you know who that is.
Yeah.
We've talked about this.
I mean, it is so naive of me to imagine Cal not having a person. So obviously, the woman has done a thing or two in her life.
The woman's old.
Yeah,
She's 300. She's been around the block.
yeah. She she has seen and done things. She's like those ladies in the villages, you know.
In what sense?
Jenny knows. You know, you're 80, you're in a retirement home, you ain't got nothing to worry about no more. It's time for day drinking and all other things.
And revealing how you like killed your husband.
Yes.
Yeah.
While on a golf cart.
Yeah. All right.
Headed for the 18th hole and not golf. Oh, is that a
mouse?
I think that was too much of a reference to a obscure film.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Never mind. Anyway,
You're
go,
good.
Jenny.
You're good. Okay, actually two things. One, Becky, is for you. Yeah, I did make Kaylina with you in mind. You know why.
Yes.
Personality-wise, not really the same.
Well, see, that can... which iteration? Because each iteration is a very different personality.
They are
My
very
favorite
different.
iteration?
What?
My favorite, like the video games?
I don't know about the video games.
Fair. Okay, so...
you'll have to decide which iteration.
Okay. I think more like old style is probably what Kaylina's like. Which, sassy, but with a good intention, sort of.
Her intentions.
Her own intentions, exactly.
Her own intentions, yeah. But yeah. I'm glad that you finally picked up on that.
Took me long enough.
After some intense...
I was looking up the name. Like, is that a character in Critical Role that I don't know? And then I was lying in bed and I was like, what this?
I was like, switch the C and the S. Switch them. David, this is Kaylina, Lady Kaylina Cyrell, for your own knowledge, is a reference to Selena Kyle, who's Catwoman.
My favorite.
Oh, yeah.
Kaylina Cyrell, Selena Kyle.
And
she's a Panther woman.
Gotcha.
So now that it's out in the open, so the iteration of Arkham is like she's playful but has a really good heart. She does the right thing. Mm-hmm. She's not just in it for the money. She'll sacrifice the money to save her friends. Mm-hmm. Is that similar to this version? Or is she more like the Michelle Pfeiffer, like more in it of it for herself? Like she's fine if other people get in the way and fall in the process.
No, she's definitely more like the classic the video game one that you are thinking of.
Cool.
There are definitely some more like slinky aspects to her that you haven't seen yet, because you really haven't interacted with her other than just like kidnapping her and
Okay.
watching her walk into a room. So
I literally, like, the shame on my back is just the shark and how we treated her. First of all, I said I will die on this hill, man. They will write this on my gravestone. I told y'all not to kill them. Zaris, and I mean Mary, killed them. Not Seldal. Seldal tried. I tried.
Y'all can look at the receipts. I don't think Cal attacked Panther Lady once.
No, Cal was
not
innocent.
like no one attacked Kaylina. They were definitely just attacking Corvus.
No. Mary was attacking Corvus. I did not attack Corvus until like the very end. I attacked the other dudes.
You did.
They were the dicks.
They were.
Mary killed Corvus's owl. And I think I ended up killing Corvus.
Mary was out for blood.
I know you ended up killing Corvus in the end.
But that's because he fired, I think, a Cal or me. Or maybe even he like hit Zaris. And I was like, no, I can't really I can't really let him go, because
but it was also because
Cal's gonna be like, you should protect your friends.
But it was also because Zaris was like beating the shit out of him, so like...
But Mary tried to kill the innocent townspeople who were just walking into the Emerald Grotto, well, swimming into the Emerald Grotto, and she went, I'll kill him. And Mary will turn to me and be like, so why did you choose like a sociopathic killer?
The gaslighting.
Oh
That's
Jenny.
exactly it. I'm being gaslit. That's exactly what's happening. Thank God I'm starting back in therapy. I'm being gaslit.
Jenny, I don't want to cut things short, but I have to run in a sec because Malia and I are going to go watch Mean Girls.
Enjoy. Can you let us know if it's good? I've heard really mixed reviews.
Yeah, we'll let you know. But did you have one thing you want to fill me in on?
Yes.
Yes. Definitely one thing to keep in mind for future sessions, especially the one that's coming up as you're having dinner, is pay attention to what people are saying, like what the NPCs are saying, and kind of what stances they take on different topics.
Good to know.
Which is something I figured y'all already do.
Yeah.
But maybe just be heightened awareness for this one.
Heightened awareness, and also just like, keeping that in mind for sure will help a lot.
Okay. Good to know. I usually keep a pretty close eye on that kind of stuff, but
I feel like you do. Zaris tends to just do a murder, rather than keeping an eye on it, and sometimes things go over Vin's head.
I think Cal is there to be the like hostage negotiator for the hostage that Zaris has already taken.
/ killed.
/ killed.
I'm trying to stay true to lawful evil. Won't kill unless having a reason. Is Zaris chaotic evil?
I have not been told yet.
Is it not on D&D Beyond?
It might be, but I haven't seen that yet.
All right, I'm gonna check that out because that would answer some questions.
Yeah.
I gotta run, y'all.
Go see your movie.
Awesome.
Tell us how it is. We love you. Be
Will
safe
do.
in the weather. Be safe.
Bye, y'all.
Give hugs and kisses to Malia. Malia?
Yeah, Malia.
Yeah, give loves and kisses.
Malia.
Beautiful. Give her hugs and kisses.
Bye, y'all.
Be safe. We love you.
All right, I need to head out as well because I need to get
out of here
before it closes.
go get dinner. I love you. This has been fun. Let me know how close we are on all the other streaming stuff, and we can set up. You can do another stream with the other two next week, and then we can maybe swap or whatever.
Yeah.
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
done.
I love you. Thanks to everyone in the chat. If there's
Thanks,
anyone left,
everyone. Yeah.
we love you guys. Whoever.